Okay, sorry, phone call. I need to put this on this again. We got 2 parts, as usual. Okay. Uh, okay. Like my dad, you don't want to get over there on the other side. I'm still gonna tell it because they could be able to be blessed by it. So part 2. Uh, get on the other side, trying to make a connection. You done passed over, and now you all of a sudden everything that you now get an understanding of why your twin acted the way they acted, what they did, what they said, the reasons why. You don't want to kind of get there and you're trying to make the relationship right from the other side. You want to kind of like get it together now. Okay, that's one thing, if nothing else, that I've learned from Dad. And that thing is like he gets it now, but then again, when he was here, you know, okay. When he was here, it was a whole different story. You know, it's like a fighting and not understanding. But he had a lot of things, layers, things in the childhood wounds. Same thing with my mom. Some things like that. And you got to remember, you bringing that to the table. And so that's why you got to kind of know, you get the girl, or you in it, or you get the guy, and you in it, and you still operating with the same old tools. I think about that card that it has in the that I do, where I see the little child there talk about labor, and he's got the old chimney sweep card, broom, and everything else there, and he's got the cat there for superstition, and the fat rat and everything. You going at it with that inner childhood wounds of exploitation, and you going through that. I don't know what the cat with superstition, which to me would mean not superstition, but you got mindset or different principles and things that you stand on that you've got to kind of change. And that is that's the card that he's presented to me. With the DM, you know, or the DF, you don't want to come with that kind of mindset, those energies that you have from that card. That's another thing. I'm glad that brought that up. Thank you. That it is that, you know, I've gotten to the point that sometimes I don't need the cards, you know, because I could go off of just off of that. Like it will show me like this card, this card. So I know somebody had made a joke saying, okay, you do it, Dad, go reading. And I was like, I'm at the point I don't need the cards. The cards show themselves to me. I don't need it. You know, you see me even on my community things. They'll tell me what the energy is. Like we're in the 2 of Swords energies today. Or something like that. You know, I don't know these things. Jupiter 11 will tell you. I don't know. I'm looking at her and saying, what does that mean? Okay, I don't know. I have to look it up. You know, so it doesn't mean the cards like that, the traditional tarot. I'm more so intuitive reader. Okay, so those things I can look at pictures and get a message off of that. So that's what is bringing to me that card. So it's 3 things that it was the major energies that had bought was the mature woman, which was for the divine feminine. So we're maturing. We're really working out of that energy. The divine masculine has that bad health card, which again, that's the health card where the divine masculine is laying in the bed and he's looking at the divine feminine. She's in the nurse's uniform and she is like writing a prescription and the windows behind there. And so it's the same thing again. The divine masculine is kind of looking to the divine feminine. Now I'm picking up this saying it's not really just looking at the divine feminine physically, but it's looking to their emotions to kind of lead them as to where they actually need to go. And the divine feminine is more so looking more so as herself and just like saying, I'm going to pick up my own bed and walk when we're talking about that. Because remember, we're housing both energies. And like I say, I'm trying to really now at this point, if we got enough time to do the reading, I don't want to be starting kind of like separating, because you got to really, the way I am now and I'm feeling with the energies now, we got to understand that we are melting both those energies now. So like a lot of times you don't see something that you don't like what's happening in your divine masculine. Guess what? You need to look at the point, the fingers that's pointing back at you and saying it's something within me that he's expressing outwardly that is also an expression of me. It ain't no more than he's acting narcissistic. Okay, so now let's look at yourself and see, what are you narcissistic about? What are you saying is all about me? Okay. Or what is it that is like it's me first and everybody else forget it? It's you're operating out of ego. another thing again, what I have also is nothing can stop the divine. You know, a lot of us are kind of getting, like I say, back to the divine feminine, getting very impatient about, you know, what's the process, what's going on, or the divine masculine is getting impatient as well in himself, because I pick up from him, he's more so saying like, what the hell is wrong with me? I want this girl, I want this woman, and I'm not getting it. It's not coming together. I don't understand what's going on. You know, I do want it, but a part of me is so very scared. Again, even though if we're looking at them on a 3D level and seeing what the divine masculines are doing at this point, just remember again that no matter what is going on, that if again this is divinely put together, that it's inevitable that it's going to happen. So what you need to do is just go ahead and relax and let the union team or the powers that be do their work and let it go ahead and do it, because they can do a better job in getting him together than you can. Okay, no matter how much you will it to be so, or whatever you trying to do, you don't want to ever manipulate or saying things or doing rituals that does interfere with that, or even your thought process if you're thinking that would stop that, either this negative and even with good intentions. That's why you should be able to, the point is just like, you know, just go ahead, just let go and let the universe, or some people say let go and let God. Let him do the work, especially when we know that he's still not ready. I would say just like this morning, I seen again that same video, and I will share her video because she has some very good stuff in there on my community board, that she was just like saying, you know, if he's not ready, you don't want him if he's not ready. I can't say that enough. You don't want him if he's not ready. But at the same time, you don't want to give up on him, which is like giving up on yourself. Okay, so a lot of people saying about the deuces and forget the journey, it's too hard, forget him, he a knucklehead, he's a narcissist, I ain't feeling him no more. I don't know why he's still up in that situation. I don't know what's going on. And again, like I said, you can detach from it, going ahead and just say, I just start paying attention to me, which creates that push and pull. And then at the same time, you are allowing him, for the divine, to do the work that they have to do on them. Okay, and so again, you don't want to, you're at the point when you saying deuces to him and saying, oh, forget it, and you know, he ain't never gonna get it together. Well, you kind of talking about yourself too. Okay, so you got to kind of keep those things in mind. I know that even with the DM, when I was going through that point, like, I want him now, I want him now, I want him now. And so I kind of start getting it to the point that, you know, I'm feeling now a lot of the energies of us kind of really coming together. Like, I've got to really be able to kind of calibrate his energies and mine within, which is really still me. You know, I know his bad points, his shadow points, which is things that are within me as well. So you know, a couple of times he said something, he's done something, I said, oh my God, that's me. You know, it's almost like a parent when you say that, oh my God, I hear my mother. Oh my God, I hear my dad. Oh my God, I'm turning into them. It's the same thing that you're doing even with them. You can hear, if you really know yourself, and you can really have time to be able to even study or to see or be around those you are that are in communications with your DM, you can see is some of your, it's like, oh my God, is that how? Because like the other day I went to go visit him, and he was like, I was moving slow, and he's like, I told you, you know, come on. And so like somebody was there for corporate for his job, and so then he was like, come on. He was like, and I was just moving, and I was walking. I said, oh, okay, that. And then when I got in the car, I said, wait a damn second, I do that. Because I did that with my mom. I was like, what the hell? You don't do no come on like this to me. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. Oh my God. So, you know, I'm seeing a lot of things. And like I said, seeing with the, that's another thing. With the truck I did with the other day, it's hair in my eye. that I see that said about union. Definitely, this young lady, and I'm going to share her on the community thing. She's talking about the chakras that we need to work on. I already told you when I seen the union truck that I put on the community board about the different things. Go to Jupiter 1111's. I know she's got on a playlist. I think, excuse me, I think I had it on mine too for chakras. I don't know if I kind of stopped after a while, but definitely, if it's not on mine or hers, you need to work on the throat chakra for union. You need to work on the sacral for union. You need to work on the heart chakra for union, and you need to work on the root chakra. Those are the 4 things that were color designs that were slashed next to the union truck. And this young lady said the same thing. She said only work on the heart and the root chakra. Those 2 right there. Those were the 2 that she said for you to work on. Well, first to get yourself in alignment for union. Go definitely to because I know she's also doing something. Oh, there's hair in my eye. I don't know what's happening with you. It ain't no but trying to stop me, and I'm still gonna say that I'm kind of today. That's enough. All this stopping for other kind of crazy stuff today. So anyway, get out my eye. Yeah. So those things. Go to her list, to Jupiter 1111's thing, and do definitely the chakra. Go to her thing, her playlist for that. Because that's going to help you. Those are the 2 mains. When she said, I say the 4 that I just mentioned. I keep on hearing sounds. Oh my gosh, you're actually silent. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a piece of equipment that used to make some loud noises. And it's actually kind of low. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm in shock on that one. So those things. So again, also, next thing, leave the karmics alone. Leave the karmics alone. Leave the karmics alone. Leave the karmics alone. Don't talk about what they doing no more. Don't talk about what they doing. Let them go ahead and do their job. I told you all before about that. With me, I said that. I keep on hearing voices. That's other stuff. Maybe it's some kids next door. I keep on telling you all before that about the karmics thing. Just leave that issue alone. Do not go over that. They are the ones that told you, even for my 3-party thing kind of situation, that again, they are the ones that had agreed to do the lesson, to be able to go on ahead and to teach your DM or teach your DF on that. I know a lot of you, I don't want to hear that. You talk about she evil, whatever, incarnate, or whatever method that she's doing, again, is working and is helping to make the changes that needs to be in your divine counterpart. Okay, again, leave that energy alone. Leave that talking about them in a negative way, because you're sinning when you're doing all that negativity. It's going over there and it's bouncing back to you in ways that you don't even want it to show up. You rather to leave that alone. Let the universe do its work, so that it won't have any kind of bad energies that you send into them that's going back to you, that is stopping the progress that the union team are doing over there. Okay, also, next thing, I had some, because there was a lot of downloads, so I'm trying to make up on that one. Get out of here. Okay, location. No, you, okay, that's nice. I don't need you to do that. Get out of here. Get off my thing. I don't want you to use that. God dog it. Whatever. Anyway, I'll be up there. Okay, whatever. I'll look at that later. Because I don't want you doing that. Okay, because we're down my battery. Okay. Oh, whoa, woo, I got a book here. Okay, so okay, so back to that saying karma. So this is a good thing about that. So this is some things I'm just looking at my notes. So I talked about that Sizzy, which I talked about that Lining up a 3, that was one of our words, 3 celestial bodies or 3 objects or 3 people being lined up. Remember that when we're talking about also into unions, more than just the chakras that I just talked about, that is also, they brought to me, that it's also about your higher self and your 3D self has to say it is time. All the parties in the higher things had to be online and the board to say in these 3-party energies as well that it is time. So your higher self, your divine counterpart's higher self, and also you could say that the other party's energy as well has to, but definitely the two have to say, okay, it's time to release and to go on for that, for you to start for union. It's been a while because I did this for a while. Okay, remember again that when we talk about the divine masculine, that the physical, that he's physical and you're spiritual. That's again back to what I talked about earlier, that you got to create that shift. Sometimes that's push and pull. Sometimes you got to kind of pull out the spirit, being so spiritual, and then he's physical, and then he can't really find that balance. So sometimes you got to go into physical to make him spiritual so he can grow. The masculine has to take ownership. The masculine has to take ownership. He's got to own it, and that's why you got to kind of leave him alone, because he's got to take to the point that he is owning it. You can't will it, you can't do whatever. That's why I say go ahead and do you, boo. Forget what is going on with him in the karmic situation, because he's got to get to the point that he does it. Because if you take him out of that and you take him out there prematurely, just like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon, it's going to cause major problems, because he's still going to be like, what if it could have maybe worked with the karmic? What if in this karmic situation, if that person plays a thing, if you go on ahead and let him come up to that, he comes up to that understanding him by himself without you doing it and without you interfering, then that's a winner. That's a winner chicken dinner. He can do that movement on his own. But if you going in there and you interrupt the process and you take him out of that situation before it's time, you want him to be able to own it, say, yeah, I'm tired of this, I want out of this, I'm gonna find which way it is for me to get out of here. I think that I can do it. I know I'm scared, but I'm gonna go in here and walk to my divine feminine no matter what. But if you coming in there and say, well, my divine feminine says time, well, my divine feminine say I should walk to my thing, okay, then he gonna be kind of like at the same time looking like, well, maybe I could have, it might could have worked with her. It might could have worked with the con. So you don't want him or her, the divine feminine or divine masculine, to get to that point that they're kind of doing. You want them to own it. So one thing I did say, it brought down the breakdown of the cards was, you don't want him in the page of energy, which means I know I got to leave, but I ain't too I just know it. The page energy means I just know it. If they're in the Knight of energies, that means I know and I see I got to take ownership of what's going on as far as getting out of this situation. If they're in the Queen energy, that means that I know I'm taking ownership of it and I'm strategizing how to. And if they're in the King energy, and say I know I'm owning it, I'm making changes to make to my world and others. And if they're in a Hierophant energy, it says I'm owning it, I'm elevating from it, learning and seeing how what I learned can help others. Okay, so you want him to really, that's the different levels of ownership that he can have. I kept on getting the song Shallow for a while there. So before he was sending to me Bon Jovi, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand and I'll make it well, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. So, okay. And we're halfway there. So, okay. Take my hand and we're halfway there. So that is one of the things that he was at. That was past energies. I'd say when I was really with doing it with Jupiter 11 and she came to the house. That was the energy. He was kept on sending. DM kept on sending. Now we in the thing of now they're saying that the shallow, the shallow song. We're down in the shallow now. So that shallow. So we're beyond just that shallow. Just looking at each other surface wise. The DM says that, and the DF is saying that. DM says now I'm getting more deeper into myself. Okay, because that's a song that's like a twin flame thing. She's saying about that. Are you happy about the modern world that you living in? And she's talking about him faking it till he make it. I'm putting it in my own words. And that, and so it's like, aren't you tired? And so now, let's kind of like, we got to get past the shallow now. And so that's where both the energies are now. That song was brought to me too. The DM is taking some of the walls down and understand the spirit now, and is taking in information and processing it into the 3D and the 5D. This change is helping the DF as well within her. There's less pushback from thoughts and analytical thinking when creating change within. We too are in a third. So okay, so it's less pushing. I say, and we too are in a third party situation. For the divine feminines, or those of you all that's not in the karmic situation, and your divine counterpart is, you still do have a three-party energy. And it was saying the spirit with our thoughts. Okay, so you got yourself, you got your divine counterpart, and then you also have your thoughts or your things that it can't happen, or the childhood, anything that's on spiritual thing, childhood wounds that you had. That's your third party. That's your third party energy. Three things. With the other one, I'll say the divine mascot, because most of you all just watch this channel, is that you have now his third party is the karmic lessons, which is also the existential thing, person, place, a thing. So if we don't split ourselves together, we have to look at ourselves in the divine feminine things. Your energy is looking at how you're thinking, and then the spiritual things are how you having a conflict with this, like just trying to understand it, being in the twin flame journey, what is it all about? Okay, he over there, he's with the karmic, I don't understand that. So now there's goes some other energies that's swirling around that you're adding on to it. Divine masculine, he's in your that's your feeling. You're thinking from that point of view. Okay, got other energies. You got the divine, the karmic situation, which could be a person, place, a thing, something that's happening and manifesting in the material thing world for you, and that is an issue. So more so when you're talking about emotions wise, it's more so the third party energy is more so an inner conflict, and when you're talking about divine masculine energies, you're talking about something on an outward pride, something tangible, something material that is an issue. So again, back to just to make sure we understand that with divine masculine, he's letting some of these walls down, which is helping us. Why we feeling like a lot of like a softening, or it's like I'm feeling a little hopeful in my thoughts now, because it's a less resistance coming from the divine masculine sides. Now they're doing the work as well, so now we got less of that defense coming up. Just remember again, just like we saying, take clues from your people that you really look on here on these videos again, why they're taking time out. So we got to take time out to create that shift within. Just like a butterfly, sometimes we have to go into the chrysalis, seal off everybody, stop readings, stop looking at people on YouTube, all that stuff, and saying, okay, let me listen to the still small voice within, and really saying, what is it asking of me? What does it want to do? That means that we listen to the inner child, or we listen to our guides, or we even just listening to ourselves, or listening to the divine masculine, inner divine feminine, those things. And we're trying to really, at this point, we're trying to create this balance in both within us. That's where you get that union. That's why we say so within, so without. It's got to start within. So again, that's why I say I go. This is one of the reasons why you see me going, this is bothering me, but we're not going to do that because I see why you all are doing this stuff. Change the settings. Okay. No, I don't need no that. I don't need no daggone that. I don't like that. It's got that at the top. Okay. Anyway, because see, it's gonna wear the thing down. I don't like that crap. Okay. Anyway. Because I know my thing. But it's like, what happened? I was on 100%. Now I'm on 33%. What the heck? So yeah, maybe. Now turn off. Let's just see very quickly on this 3 cards. Three things I'm gonna pull out. No, let me stop lying. It's this one, this one. Oh, I gotta see you, and I gotta see you, and I gotta see two. Where's you at? Where you at? Where are we hiding? Thank you. Shallow. We're out of the shallow now. Okay. I don't even know that song that well like that for it to be coming to me. Okay, just very quickly. I think this is an hour. I don't know how much it was on the other one. Somebody called me on the other one, so I'm gonna take this fresh out the thing. Clear? Okay. All right then. So just tell me, what is the energies for the divine feminine? Ooh. And what is the energies for the divine masculine? Need clarifiers. Now I got another one. Oh, we got Lady by Michael Jackson. Okay. Okay, I see it. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, what the heck is that all about? Okay. Okay. I'll do the rest as I go along. Okay, so now with the divine feminine, what's happening in her heart space is we have separation. I was like, what that mean? Separation is now from this playing this damsel in distress, this holding on to this divine master and say, hold it on. It's very hard to do when love is gone, and that's no lie. So my thing is, the divine feminine is holding on to the divine masculine in some ways. That's still that damsel in distress, that ego that still want to hold on to him in some kind of form or fashion. It's not. I don't want to hear. You know, right now that the divine masculine is being worked on and talked to by the divine, but it's a part of us is still clinging. I told you. I told her myself. Sometimes I get what's happening before you all get it. So it's still that like, I want you now. You know, come on, and you just doing all this kind of thing to kind of get them there. And, you know, to be with you, calling, seeing, maybe go on Facebook, stalking, things of that nature. And so, you know, you're at the point that you're saying, okay, you're moving in the energy. You know what? I got to stop that. I got to stop that. That's the same thing I did. I telling myself, hey, you ain't out there by yourself. I ain't throwed you underneath the bus like I tell the kid. You done throwed him underneath the bus by himself. No. Again, getting to that point, you know, you see him kind of say, but it's my honor. Say, he looks like to me when he's standing there, it's like, I still got to deal with the karma. You're like, but no, but you know, I'm better. You know, look at it. We could just lay together and we could just, you know, where it's safe and you could be in my arms because, you know, I'm home. And look at all this heart chakra that's around here and the curtains and everything like that. And so it's just like, he's like, yeah, but it's my honor. I got to kind of finish this out. I got to kind of see where this is coming from. Oh my God, my nose is looking like this. I got to kind of see this out. Okay. So this is what he's saying. I gotta finish my duty. I'm sorry. I gotta finish my post. I gotta go back on post. Okay. So we're trying to do that. And you saying, you know what, I'm moving in. You know what, I gotta cut that out. Open up the doors, release that kind of energy on out of here. Sweep that on out the front door. Like some people say, like, you guys take the thing like the beginning of the year. I don't know why that came to me. And they take it like take a broom and sweep all that energy out so you can start anew. Something like that. Okay, so now with the divine masculine, he got love. He says he got playfulness. He's moving into the energy of playfulness, which is like really becoming more light with it. To me, learning how to kind of go with the flow, okay? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthfulness, spirit of fun to shine. He is getting to the point that he is saying, you know what, that he's really wanting, it's like I hear Michael Jackson, I want to rock with you all night, dance you in the unlight. I want, so he wants to rock with you. I ain't gonna lie. I keep myself, God, what I tell you? I'm not scared about that. Anyway, so because I have time, they like that ain't the lyrics, so you know I kind of flub the lyrics so they don't understand that's my song. But anyway, he's got it. So right now he's thinking playfulness. He's doing a lot of daydreaming. That's what I'm saying, which is bringing him up higher, helping him break away from the illusion, saying I can't do this. This is a dream. It's helping him to be able to level up. Okay, it's helping him to get a leg on the situation by him being very playful. I can say that even with my DM. We played a lot today and on the phone, and I was like, you know, thank you for that going back and forth. You know, it gives me hope to say, okay, well, we can really actually make it. So it gives a leg up. So the divine masculine within me was feeling the same thing. Oh, this romance is opening us up. It's giving me a leg up to say, okay, I think we can make it like this. Okay, so that's the same thing that it is with that one. Still, we got some inner child things kind of deal with, but it looks like the inner child thing is kind of cooperating. This time it's not working against us. And so we seem like we kind of got a leg up on it too. We're looking for, again, he's looking at this, he's going by faith because he's blind. So he's blinded. And he's going by faith. And he can't see what's all going on, how it's lining up, how it's coming out to be. But he said, it's the fate. So it's a fated event, or he's waiting for this fated coming all together because he knows it's what he's been destined. So to me, this is like destined by fate. And he's being faithful because he's like, I'm doing this without me seeing. So, you know, walk by faith, not by sight. So this is actually what he's doing with that. We got the yang. So he's learning how to kind of release by this, having this run and be romantic. It's kind of letting him be like, macho man. So again, he's being into his macho-ness, being his divine masculine self. And it's helping him to release that kind of energy, how he's thinking about things. And he's becoming more powerful as he's doing that. He knows that it's time to go emotionally right where he's at this point. Rather, if it's in a karmic situation, it's not, or he's in a third-party situation, it's not. He knows that really the divine feminine is leading the way. She's doing all the work, but he knows also emotionally, his emotions is leading the way too. He don't know where to. It's an open doorway in the background. Don't quite know where it's leading to, but he just knows it's a trail of pixie dust or whatever it is magical. Magic to me is the romance. The romance of it, of this following suit in the magic of life is help leading him forward. He knows also that he's got to kind of work with this codependency in his heart. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Reminds me of the thing about the wine and roses guy that he's saying, I got to get rid of it. I just don't know. I'm looking for the divine feminine. If you want to see that, especially say addictions, go back to the wine and roses video, and they help to kind of fill in the blanks about this, how this addiction is getting a handle of this, some of these divine masculines. That's one aspect of it. He knows that this addiction is not for you. So again, the divine masculines, no matter what the addiction is, thinking too much bad habits, spending money fast, drinking, actual drugs, this addiction to this having drama. That's gonna be addiction. People is addicted to drama because maybe when I say the drama for your mama, well, literally they getting it from that. Maybe they grew up and their mama was all that drama, and that's all they knew. He's seen her react to things, and so he feeding off of that energy again. So that goes back to that wine and roses kind of feel with the divine masculine. All of them having in some kind of form or fashion, okay? So he knows that since this is not for him, this codependency with this drama that this lady is doing, like this, always want a center of attention. This is what I'm saying here. as well. And then also on the flip side, you see the divine feminine standing in her power, looking towards the future, knowing what she needs to actually do. She's growing and she's getting some knowledge about some things. I see she's shielding herself against things that's no longer good for her. So he knows, you know what, I gotta strategize myself. I'm looking at some things. I'm looking at some fortune, some good luck to come in. I'm looking at the man in the mirror by myself, and I'm looking at what life is serving up to me. And I'm saying, you know what life has served me, I got to do the best way I can, and I got to be able to strategize with that. So the divine feminine and the divine masculine are mirroring each other, because this is codependency. But in this card, I see that this also represents how the divine feminine is codependent on the divine masculine. Maybe if it's the ideas I hear and say, memories like the corners of our mind. So some kind of way you looking at him, thinking about how nostalgic how it used to be with you, the divine masculine. You like, hell, I want that back. And so again, you holding on to that. And so that's also a dependency of, you know, him not being able to move forward, because you're just saying, I just want him. I just want him in any type of shape or form or fashion, the way he comes. I just want him. At the same time, it is safe for you to love. That's how he's feeling too as well. He knows that the divine feminine is going ahead. She's getting also extra help and assistance from spirit, because I see this white horse here going forward. But again, if the divine feminines, you are pretty much most of the ones who are, they said, whoever's watching these videos, you are holding the divine feminine energy. So my thing is, of course, anybody that's in a leadership role or on to battle, it's always best that you would have them to have a horse or some means of transportation to get there, because they got to go there faster and get to the destination or wherever they need to go much faster than you, so they can be able to warn you about what's happening or clear out all the things, the challenges or the things that you might ahead of you. I'm losing words, but anyway, for that. So my thing is that you will want them to have that. So he understands that. That's why he said, I'll go at a foot. A lot of times we know, we look at the divine master energy, look like they kind of taking their time, but a lot of times if they're at foot, they're really covering and making sure that every stone shall not be unturned. So they're making sure that when they get there, there's like, I've learned the lesson. This is my objective or my intent, is that I'm not going to repeat it again, because hell, I don't want to go at the foot again like I did last time. I said everything, while you pretty much kind of maybe not breeze through it, because you still had to go through it, but you had a little bit more of a higher advantage, because by her being on the horse, she's higher up than him, and he's more on earth. So to me, that means like levels you more in the spirit, like I told you before, because I see the angels talking to him. He knows this is safe for love. He's opening up his heart. We got a lot of heart chakra activity going on. There's a young lady that I say I'm going to share her video. She talks about that. She said, you might have felt it, and I do too. I feel like pain here. Like right now, it's like it's hard to breathe there as well. And so that is also a lot of heart chakra, a lot of opening. Go with it, let it open, whatever you're feeling with that. He's feeling it too. You feeling also the vibrations off of your divine masculine, and that's helping you to bring it to the highest form of energy as well. And so that's helping to bring in this, what they say, soulmates, which will be the twin flame cards again, which is helping him, because one of you all has the key to open up the other person's heart, and it's helping to let the love flow, because I see hearts flowing around there in a flowing, nice flowing scarf. So that's what he's feeling right now, knowing in that energy. What things are you hiding at this point? Stop it. Here on. Ooh, got stuck right there in the sacral. All right. Clear. What you trying to say? I should have read the card. I said, what is that you trying to say? Got stuck in the sacral area. What things is the divine feminine trying to hide? This one card. Y'all keep on going in the sacral. What you trying to say? Y'all got jokes now, huh? Everybody got jokes. We got jokes. That's enough getting stuck in the sacral area. Trying to tell me. Okay. She got some issues there. You got to deal with that. Okay. 2 for 2. Love. I don't know why they came there like tennis. Okay. All right then. So the divine feminine is now feeling kind of fragmented. Okay. So right now you got this heart chakra energy that's going on here. You got your communications, you're doing well. The third eye, your crown chakra, all that's there. However, what's missing is the lower ones. So the lower ones is the divine masculine energies, which would be the solar plex, the sacral, and the root. Ain't that funny? I kept on falling down. And I said, what the heck going on here? So once you get that together, that's gonna, she's got down here at the bottom some keys. So that's the keys, you know, on this channel. That's why I say I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach. I'm here to give you the keys to union, which means keep energizing yourself. Okay, and so with this, we seeing that those chakras right there is that. So I would say, heck, almost you got to go over there to divine feminine. Most definitely go over there to Jupiter 11 chakra cleaning energy thing, and really look as to finding some kind of way how to work with that. Okay, so this is what mine. The other young lady said, I believe that in union you can do that. She said the heart and the root. The root is being showed there, and it's funny, the heart is also being kind of, to me, I look at this is more so, it draws more attention to this than any of the other ones. Okay, but then again, like I said, on the truck, it tells you the 4 major ones. So do that as well. I say all of that. You shouldn't go wrong at all. So for that, so yeah, trying to get the key. So you get that, it's like it's going to unlock some things and get rid of these illusions that you're seeing, because you're feeling very fragmented. You're not getting the whole story. You're not getting the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Remember again, like when we talk about that, I think about them talking about the facts. The facts is, yes, they're in the third party situation, but the truth is you're their divine counterpart, their divine mate. You are truly the wife, okay, or whichever way you want to put that. So again, that's what you're battling with. Okay, now at this point, with everything that's going on with you, you're really trying to see who's the identity of who you are, divine feminine. Is this really you? You feeling in some ways you're becoming somebody that you're not really recognizable, you know, at this point, you know, and so you got to really kind of work with that. You got to find, because now when I see swords down represents you, is the truth. So you got to really find out how you're fighting yourself or fighting things that are coming and presenting to you that you need to cut the cords and got to get rid of, so you can be able to be in your truth. Okay, bow down to what really you are, which is divine. Divine masculine, artificial heart. He walking around here, there go that heart chakra again. And that's when, like I said, both of them, to me, we're really mirroring each other. We really are. So artificial heart, he's walking around here, he's just going through the motions. You know, you're his heart. I ain't got him, but you know I got to breathe, I got to do, I got to survive. So, you know, I'm just gonna be out here just faking it till I make it, you know. That's it. And so that's what he's in. He's hiding it from that, but this is the shadow things that he's hiding from people. And then he feels like he's very vulnerable, very naked in his emotions, because this is a woman here as well. This guy trying to try on different fabrics of her life, working with, it looks like we got the purple, so we got the third eye, we got the white, which could be the crown as well, and then you got the manifestation colors there that's laid down there on the ground. So he's got to really learn how to pick up those tools and those things to kind of really help him get out the space that he's actually in. He feels right now he's in the center of everything, and he's exposed because he's like in the courtyard. And most time the courtyard, you got all the building structures all around. They can act as protection, but if you're up at a higher ground right there, you're right there in the dead center, smack dab in the middle. So in the heart of it, like an onion, he is vulnerable right now in his emotions, and he feels very all alone because he's in a situation that he knows that he shouldn't be in. He's in a situation that don't nobody kind of really get him, really understand him except for his divine feminine. That's what I'm getting in. So he's really almost, even in this think here. I'm seeing grass here. He's really still getting some knowledge and understanding about who he is in that. So again, we're on this identity thing. I'm alone, but I'm learning myself. You're saying you stand in your truth. You look like you're battling some things. Look like to me, say almost inner demons, because you look kind of demonic a little bit. And so you kind of dealing with that of how you be able to stand your truth, dealing with the shadow or the negativity about yourself, and just still being a warrior and still becoming a winner. I say winner, chicken dinner out of that situation. What you need to be able to, this is a regular one, but I'm going to give it to you because I don't know, just whatever. This is the current. Clear. So the things that you need to surrender, Divine Feminine, surrender your fear of change. Oh, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in a job or your health or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. Again, the Divine Masculine talking about this fated event, and he said he's going at this blind faith, using faith. Walk by faith, not by sight. I just said that. We are mirroring each other. We really are becoming like twins, turning back to back, saying, I got your back, and you got back. It's like, I got you, babe. Do, I got you, babe. Do. So that Sonny and Cher with the little short self and Cher with her tall self, and we back to back saying that. I got you. Okay? So now, and that's what you got to kind of get there. I have faith. So we're mirroring each other. Okay. The Divine Masculine, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So you got to get courage in your emotions. You got to step on through there and be successful. You're scared. You're scared. The Divine Masculine, I think she said that even in the video as well. That the Divine Masculine, they have anxiety. And that's what she said. You got to calm your heart. Divine Feminines and everything, and get your heart and your root together, she said, because that would stop all that anxiety that the Divine Masculine is, as far as stepping up to the plate and saying, damn it, I'm just going to go on ahead and try it. I was about to say damn it to hell, but say just try it, and then let me just go and see. And if she don't accept me, then that's it. But at least I can go down saying I tried and go down swinging. Okay, so that's the same thing. Girl, you got me swinging. You got me swinging. So that's right here. That's why I felt on that one. And then you got to get hold of your ego, because your ego is really stopping. I see this line here stopping you to say you can do it. But the ego can also propel you. So you got to kind of temper the ones that's the bad one and say, you ain't going to do, she don't want you. She done moved down. You ain't talked to her in months. I don't know how you think you going to get her. So you got to kind of work with that, get that together, okay? And then also, this is going longer than I expected. Okay, and then we have, I'll take it right on out the things, so I can put it back. Sweet gentle sway. Da, 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 girl, you got me swinging. You got me swinging. Girl, you got me swinging. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. What we got here? So we got for the Divine Feminine, we have Goddess of Destruction. It's okay to destroy things. What I would say is destroy the idea of you that you need in the Divine Masculine. Destroy the ideas of things that it's not going to work. Destroy the things that this me? Okay, now you becoming a new creature. Destroy the things of also fear of change. Okay, all those things. You got to go ahead and become like Angela Bassett's in Way to Excel. Toss that cigarette into all them old clothes, all them old thoughts and beliefs and systems, and get to walking. Okay, so I'll see if I can find a picture of her doing that and put that on there. That's what you got to kind of get to the point of doing that. Okay, for the Also for you, sacred sexuality. That's so funny. Because this morning I did my meditation. I did my meditation. And going back and forth with the DM, talking to him here early this morning. And so then we got kind of flirtatious. It was some things he's doing. I was trying to encourage him. I thought about Jupiter 11 saying, sometimes, you got to meet him. He likes a lot of compliments. That's his language of love. And so then I compliment. He don't. He takes it, but he don't. He act like he don't take it, but he do take it. Whatever. The compliments. So, I'm complimenting him, saying X, Y, and Z to him and stuff. So it was getting cute and kind of whatever. And I told him, he's like, thank you. And so when I finished and got off with him, talking to him, I went into my meditation. And when I did my meditation, I did the meditation, the heart-to-heart meditation. I told you $5 holler, do that. So I did it. I went to the door, and when you ought to get the meditation, you know what that means, because that's a good thing for you to do, to be able to understand what's in your heart space for you on the divine feminine side, and what's in your heart space for the divine masculine. For you, remember, that's nothing but a connection of who you are, outside expression through the divine masculine, or outside expression of through the divine feminine. When you do the meditation, to check in to see what's going on with you first, like it says. Now the manipulation is saying, "Ooh, I want to see him doing like that." You start off that way, so your mind, those of you all have an overactive crown like I do, it gets it to start thinking and imagining you going into that heart space with that person. After you stop doing those things, after a while, your body or your mind should be, and your heart chakra should be able to take over from that point on, and you're not going to need those keys or those clues to it's not triggers that get you to going, those things. You don't need that anymore. Cues, thank you, cues to get you going anymore. It should be able automatically, you check in what's on this side, you check it on the other side, and then you know automatically what's happening. So anyway, I did the meditation. After I did that, I went to open the door, and I could have sworn I see myself in a DM in this kind of position. You talk about McNasty cards. I was like, whoop, I closed the door. I said, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. That they was in a heated embrace. I thought, oh, okay, this how we feeling about each other today. I said, okay, let me go over here and check on what's happening in the DM through the meditation. Over there, I said, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Like I just walked into like parents having sex. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So they was, I said, oh, okay. So this how you feeling too, honey, today. So it was like both sides of it, on that one. So you gotta, I'm like a person, like a spoiler, you gotta get the meditation to know what I'm talking about and what you have to do. So again, sacred sexuality is really coming together again. If you have a cosmic sex or whatever, like it is like that, it's just really at this point working with that energy of just the merging of the energies and coming together. Okay. Also, when we're talking about, and then also in your body, just being comfortable with the way you feel about yourself and the way you think about yourself. Those two, sexuality and coming together. You can say if it's working with the Kundalini awakening as well, getting that stuff activated too. So that's probably what happened, because I could feel, ooh, all right then. So with that one, and open the door, I'm like, oh, excuse me, I'm all like seeing pants. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I walked into something. Okay, so again, we have for the divine masculine, he needs to work on forgiveness. Pachamama. Okay, got to work on that. What I look at this emotionally, understanding you got this lone wolf. Now they got the wolf here, he's howling, so it's some lone wolf energy here, what you said, I feel alone. How to take that and then embrace that lone wolf. Take that time to get some more knowledge. I see trees here, just like I seen trees in this one. Okay, so again, helping yourself to get some more knowledge. To me, that looks like an ancient, like Chinese secret, which is mean learning the secret, like the book how the keys to how to make things manifest and things to come together as far as manifesting for this union. Learning how to be okay with being alone, because you already said you got codependency. Codependency means you keep looking to others to be able to fill that gap or that hole or that void that you have through either you doing this drugs or you looking at this person or whatever. And again, and so in some ways it's saying find your power. I'm so itchy. Find your power in being alone. Forgive yourself, even if you had put yourself in that situation. And that say, okay, I'm in a situation, I'm disconnecting right where I am from this third party energies or this karmic energies or whatever you want to call it, and then find yourself in the middle of it, in the midst of it, so you can be just like in this courtyard to be able to get your empowerment. Sometimes you got to strip yourself bare and start over again to be getting your sovereignty, so you can start relaying it again with all the good stuff that you need. Okay, so again, I see she's got this stick again. That to me again is a symbol of standing in your truth, hitting the mark, and knowing where you need to actually go. And then we're gonna last end with, that was an hour, and the other one was 13 minutes, I think, on the other one. Okay, so I definitely know that's in my eyes. Now, I don't know why it does that, and then when I leave out here, my eyes come back together. So I don't know what's happening with that. Clear. Also, with this is Whispers of Love. So what does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine? I thought we had one. What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine? I thought we had one. A live one. Okay. Oh, what does Divine Feminine Masculine want to say to Divine Masculine? Does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine? He knows what I mean. You say you're tired, go to bed. I know. I'm going to get there. I know you asking for... okay. You want to say to him romance. We talked about that. That sparkle that going on, it's time to go. It's time to go. But the romance is a sparkle. So romance. And I think it came out too. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. So she's asking for him to kind of like throw the attention, the way you're thinking, our way, so we can, be able to know and feel that, it's going to be okay. And, like we said, we're doing the separation too at the same time, but energetically through our minds, the divine way we're thinking, still think of love and the romance and paying attention and affection. Okay. Also, it's one card? Oh, two. I thought it was two. Oh, okay. And then the Divine Feminine says to the Divine Masculine, I love you. These are very important words. These three words, sweet and simple. Okay. So, I love you. Okay. So, this is what she's saying. It don't matter about all this extra stuff and this third party and whatever energies, where you at, and you said deuces, he said deuces to you, he don't want to talk to you or whatever like that. But without, like I said, you can't give up on you. Still, I love you. And the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine, rest and relaxation is essential. We all have fundamental needs to take breaks. He sees you doing the work. He sees you doing working hard. Make sure that you take some time out. Like I said, I was tired today, and I told him in the 3D, I'm tired about things, and he sees it. So make sure you take time to take those breaks. I told you at the beginning, honor yourself. Honor your readers when they said they're taking breaks, and they's like, okay, I can't, I just can't, I can't pull it no more. My health is acting this way or whatever. You have to be able to, let's honor that. Honor that because if you have problem honoring others, that definitely lets me know you got a problem honoring with yourself when you say you're tired. You keep pushing yourself. He says, choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Okay, like I said, again, you got a choice of what you should do. But remember, again, like I said, do not give up on you. Your Divine Masculine is an outer expression of you. And when you say deuces, you're giving up on that. So you have a choice to say, I'm still in it to win it. But guess what? I'm just going to detach. I'm in it to win it. I can't sit there and support you in the third party situation. That's what you're saying. And you say, you know what? I'm going to give you time and space for you to go figure it out. That's what I'm going to give you, okay? Still, again, we're practicing unconditional love. And that's why you say choose love. And so you do practice unconditional love. That is choosing love. And then new love Embrace the new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities and spiritual growth. That is true. So if you're really divine feminine and concentrating on yourself, and like they say, let go of that fear that you have there, that you, it's about even starting a new job or anything like that. It's say, with that. So you, in some ways, you mirroring again the divine masculine, who is a fear of success. You have fear of change. So, you know, if there's new things come along and you're learning new things about yourself, just embrace the change that comes along. And that's so funny because today we have a pass in our classroom. We call him, it's a heart, and I call him Mr. Love. And some kind of way, mysteriously, I guess somebody put the soap in the bin wrong that Mr. Love was in. That's our past. And he got soap all on him. So the kids was like, Miss Bucky, what happened to Mr. Love? And I was like, what happened? And so then it's like, look, he got soap all on him. So they went to the washroom, went to go wash him off. And he's like, he's still getting a lot of suds. He got a lot of suds. He got a lot of suds. He keeps on. So I kept on saying, rinse him with water, you know, try to get him out the best can. I said, and then put him in sunlight. And so they was like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, put him in sunlight. They're like, but he's dripping still. I said, no, the sun is going to suck up all that water, so let him go on ahead in the sun. So that's the same thing. So Mr. Love, I knew when I seen it, I said, I bet you this is a lesson for something. New love card came up there. So Mr. Love, which is the heart chakra, is getting a thoroughly, it might be in a mishap of how it happened, but like being in a third party situation, karma situation, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, you're getting the makeover. Actually, you feel like it's by accident, but it was by divine design, because like I told the kids, it was time for Mr. Love to get washed. The same thing with your heart chakra. It's time for it to open and start to get new air, new energies breathing through it. So they took him there. They put him in the sunlight, which is showing up again as divine spirit energies coming from the source. Yeah, I can do something. Just hold on. There go DM. Yeah. And so it's coming down from the source, going into the heart and creating this newness, which is ready to dry out all those whatever sorrows and things that have been, like the water, getting all those things out of you. So water could be representing some spirituality as well, and kind of like making you create you a new creature into that by you doing water, which would be spirituality, getting cleansed and all those kind of things coming out in the soap as well, getting all the dirt things, negativity, bad thoughts, any of those things. So that's it. So that's funny that this leads on into that. So, you know, we're working with Mr. Love and creating this change and say, I love you. So we really are definitely mirroring each other in this reading. So that's the end. I see my DM texting me. So that means that it's a wrap on that end. So I would say until next time, get that heart to heart chakra, go to my divine unisouls11.co. Go there. Also, don't forget April the 11th. What's the 411 with Jupiter 11? We're doing the conference with different workshops and things of that nature. Make sure you go over to her thing and to sign up for that. I'll be one of the presenters there as well. Is there anything else? I rescheduled again for the child healing the childhood wounds to October the 26th. We will be on there live for that one to get that. So I have to get together. Sorry, job again. I told you I'm in mission, he in purpose. Getting some things together with that. So when they called, I said I got to go and that. So I see it benefited him. So at the same time. So those are the things that we kind of I think those are things I want to kind of plug. Was there anything else? And yes, and then I will be uploading. I will get on my schedule to put that down, to say to add those services about the divine rays of light energy read for that as well. I'll put that on my website. Give me about 24 hours to do that, and I'll do that in my sketch because I got to do something for DM. All right, then. So until next time, I'll do it. I'm going to have to find both of them. Anyway, not your problem, not your issue. Until next time, stay enlightened, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you. Until next time.